just the terms be fruitful and multiply. I don't think anything in the Bible is not unintentional, if that makes sense. Multiply and be fruitful, some people might see that as like the same word, but I think it's intentional fruitful. I don't think it's a synonym of multiply. I mean, it could be interpreted that way, like be fruitful, have children, fill the earth with life, but I feel like be fruitful could also mean like living a life that produces goodness, growth, and blessings. So, living a life that God would be proud of us for having, live a life that's free of sin, or at least try to live a life that's free from sin, always turning away from it, repent, love your neighbor, just live in the image of God because He created us in His image, if that makes sense. Day 7 is in Genesis 2, but since we're talking about the days, He rested that day and He refers to it as the holy day, but that's in Genesis 2. Themes. I think just like the overall theme that I noticed through Genesis 1 was that God was very intentional with everything He did. He didn't do something or create something to be random. There was a purpose for it all, which includes the firmament, making the creatures. I noticed that everything that He created for the most part was able to reproduce on its own. So if He created the birds, He doesn't have to create another one because that bird can procreate with other ones, also with all the land animals, with humans. So it just shows how like powerful God is throughout this whole first chapter of Genesis.